you end up missing out on some answers in the table? Do you get confused as to what to write as the correct answer when you're attempting the IELTS listening question completion tasks? Are these questions troubling you a lot? Great, because if you are troubled, I'm so glad that you're going to find respite in the next few minutes. Yes, in today's video, I shall discuss with you the step-by-step approach to attempt IELTS listening table completion question types. Hello, this is Arundhati Sengupta, your IELTS expert, and I'm going to discuss with you every bit of the IELTS examination so that you can get that perfect band score. If you do like our video, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to IELTS Material YouTube channel. Now let us look into the different steps to solve IELTS listening table completion question types. Steps to follow while you are answering table completion. Number 1. Read the instructions very carefully. Number 2. Look at the rows and the column headings. Number 3. Predict the answers. Number 4. Listen to the audio piece very intently. Number 5. Identify the answer and write it down. If you want to learn from our expert trainers, please do visit our website ieltsmaterial.com and book yourself a free demo and enroll. Step 1. Read the instructions. As I have been telling you time and again, reading the instruction is the most important task that you have to do right at the onset of the examination. Read the instructions very carefully, paying particular attention to the number of words or numbers that you will be using in order to complete your answer. If you use more than the said number of words, your answer will be marked incorrect in spite of you giving out the correct information. The instruction will also state whether you can use words or numbers in order to complete your table. Now let us look at the two examples so that you are able to understand whatever I've explained so far in a better way. There are two examples of how the instructions are mentioned. Example 1 states very clearly that you cannot use more than 3 words and or a number for each answer, whereas example 2 tells you that you can use no more than 1 word and or a number to complete the table. This part is very important and you should pay particular attention while you're attempting the table. The sample question tells you very clearly that you cannot use no more than 3 words and or a number for each answer. Step 2. Look at the column headings. The columns in the table will contain headings which shall tell you very clearly what kind of information it contains. It is very essential to read this during the preparation time. It will give you a very big clue about what you are about to listen in the listening prompt, and thereby it shall save you a lot of time when you're writing down and identifying your answers. The column headings in our IELTS listening sample questions are day, time, event, venue, ticket price. It tells you very clearly what you should be looking out for to hear. Step 3. Predict the answers. There are 4 answers to fill in from question number 17 to question number 20. By reading the questions, we are able to predict that 17 is going to be the name of a room or a facility. Number 18 is going to be the name of a film. Number 19, a price in pounds, whereas number 20 is an exhibition title. You can see that just a few seconds spent making predictions will help you a long way to understand what you need to listen out for when you're hearing the audio piece. That shall also help you to identify the correct answers. Step 4. Listen to the audio piece. Listen keenly to the keywords when the audio is being played. This will help you to identify the words that you need to write down in order to complete the table. Note down the answers simultaneously when you're hearing it, or in other words, you will have to learn the art of multitasking. For example, for answer number 17, listen out for the speaker talking about Mozart's opera, The Magic Flute. The place where it will be performed will probably come in the same sentence or in the next one.
So let us do a practice session in order to get our concepts very clear. You shall be hearing an audio prompt, and this is the question which is in front of you. You need to answer question number 17 to 20. So read it very intrinsically, and I shall play the audio piece for you.
Now listen and answer questions 17 to 20.
So, to give you some idea of what's on, and to help you choose from the many possibilities, we've made a selection of the star attractions. If you're interested in classical music, then we recommend you go along to the National on either Monday or Tuesday evening at 7:30 for a spectacular production of The Magic Flute, probably the most popular of all Mozart's operas. It's in the Garden Hall, and tickets start at only £8, but you'll have to be early if you want to get them that cheap. And remember, it's only on for those 2 evenings. For those more interested in the cinema, you might like to see the new Canadian film, which is showing on Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. in Cinema 2, and that's called 3 Lives. It's had fantastic reviews, and tickets cost just £4.50, which is a reduction on the usual price of £5.50. So, it's really good value, especially for such a... You can see the centre's main attraction at the weekend, because on Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m, they're showing a wonderful new exhibition that hasn't been seen anywhere else in Europe yet. It's a collection of Chinese art called Faces of China. That's in Gallery 1, and it has some really fascinating paintings and sculptures by leading artists from all over China. And the good news is that it's completely free, so don't miss it. So why not go along to the National Arts Centre next week for one or all of these great events? And you can always pick up a programme and check out all the other performances and exhibitions on offer, or coming soon, on almost every day of the year.
Now that you've heard the audio prompt, I'm sure you've got your answers correct. So let us just check whether you've been able to score a perfect 4. Now, for answer number 17 is the Garden Hall. While we were doing the PPT, we have discussed that the first thing that you need to take adherence to is the instruction. So here you could use no more than 3 words and or a number to complete the answer. The next thing you should have done is read the column heading. Now, 17 required you to pay attention to the venue that was being discussed for the Mozart Orchestra. So the Garden Hall was the answer, and the moment you hear it, you're supposed to write it down impromptu. When we moved to answer number 18, we knew that we were looking out for an event. So that is where the concept of taking an educated guess comes in. So you were expecting the name of an event, and 3 lives is your answer. Likewise, for question number 19, the answer that you were speculating was a number because you were looking out for a ticket price. So the headings help you to get to the answers very quickly. Answer number 20 is Faces of China. Again, it is very categorically stated that it was an event. So the moment, the prompt discussed the time 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., you immediately knew that you were coming up with the answer, and I'm sure you must have written Faces of China correctly. So we've seen how following the different steps helps you to get to the right answer.
Important tips. The answers for the table completion will always be in the order of the audio prompt. Predicting the possible answers will help you big time, so you need to practice this very intently. Always make sure to check the spellings before writing down the answer in the table completion. If you err, you will not be able to score that 1 mark, even though the information that you have written is correct. My final tip would be never to leave a blank space. Always make it a point to take an educated guess. This gives you at least some chance to get it right. Don't stress about a missed answer. This is going to affect your ability to attempt the next round of questions. So my advice is just move on once you're done with a particular set of questions. I hope you've understood the steps by which you can attempt to solve these table completion question types. If you want to excel in answering table completion questions, please do follow and practice the steps that I have explained to you in this video. Also, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to IELTS Material YouTube channel for more free learning and stay updated. Thank you.